Hello, everybody. I usually reserve this for another channel and another thing, but good evening, Canada. How's everybody doing tonight? That's for all my Canadian buddies who are celebrating Thanksgiving this weekend. Happy
I'm not a
Thanksgiving.
Canadian.
Well,
No.
you're an honorary Canadian,
Am
Lori.
I honorary Canadian today?
You're an honorary Canadian today.
Eh?
So
No.
for
You gotta
everybody,
swear. You
for
gotta
anybody
swear
who's
your.
returning, thank you for coming back. For everybody who's new, thank you for stopping by. We appreciate everybody being here. Let's see who we got in here tonight. We got Colette and Laura Lee.
Maja.
And
Hey,
we got
Maja.
Maja. Hello, Maja. Maja.
Hey,
I'm
Spring.
Naja.
Maja has gone online live and crazy. So Maja is living the online life here the last what week is it? She is
She's
she's
great.
all
Yeah.
over the place. If you haven't caught any of her live shows, please check her out. So
And by the way, Lost Fur, you're
Yes.
not an honorary Canadian until you swear allegiance to God and Queen, or Queen and Country rather.
I guess I'm not going to be an honorary Canadian.
see, that doesn't work for her when she gets married. You know, it's for us guys. We have to swear allegiance to Queen and country. So
Derek, you can swear allegiance to me. How about that?
Get bent.
All right, I'm going to get bent. My mom called. I got to go.
allegedly.
Allegedly.
Doris.
Hello,
What the
Hi,
hell?
Doris. Doris was quitting YouTube today, but she's going to do it tomorrow, allegedly.
Yeah.
Doris.
Spike, how you doing, buddy?
Let's go.
Sorry, was not fair. Caught Spike with a mouthful.
Good to see you, Spike.
I'm still munching out.
That's all right. I
That's true,
haven't really
Masha.
started yet, so
It's a king now. It's not a queen.
I know.
That's
I
true.
mean, what I'm eating does not compare to home cooked meal. No.
This is Mama's baked macaroni and cheese with onions.
Shit.
But
I'm
I won't
eating
tell
a
you
You
what
lot
want
of
to
cheeseburger.
cry? You want to cry? You should see what Lori made tonight.
Yeah, Lori, tell them what you did. Lori had a food fit.
Slightly.
Culinary therapy today was baked chicken with homemade caramelized mushroom and onion risotto.
Yeah.
And I will tell you
Nice.
something, Lori. I give you the we're not worthy
Whatever.
because I cannot do risotto to save my life.
You just got to be patient, man. That's risotto just takes time. That's all.
Yeah, well, many things do, but guess what? I ain't done it.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's tried
okay.
it a few times and
It's-
hasn't managed it.
Yep. I can do a lot of other stuff, but risotto's got my number. It's a terrible thing.
I can learn you. You'll learn.
Yeah. Oh, eventually I'll get it. It's just that's my kryptonite. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was going to say, Lori, anytime you feel like having cooking therapy and you want to go somewhere else to do it, you know where we are.
It's a short drive, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Fair.
absolutely.
I'll bring some rhubarb and I'll make you a strawberry rhubarb crisp.
Well, I think I'm
you
gonna.
got rhubarb?
Mm-hmm.
I have tried
Yeah.
to grow it for 3 years now. And
I can't. We can't grow it here, but when I find it, I buy all of it, dice it, and throw it in my freezer
Hey, Doris.
Oh, wow.
because I love rhubarb and I can't get it anywhere here.
Yeah, we're gonna
Yeah,
give it.
I like
hate
it raw with a little bit of salt.
I
Mm.
hate you guys. I really do.
We're gonna. Oh, dude, if you really hate that,
Because you guys are talking about rhubarb and Lost Fur, Lucifer, whatever name she wants to allegedly
Lost
now.
Oh, wow.
Look at the look.
She's talking about freaking homemade risotto, allegedly.
I got pictures, man. I got proof. I got receipts, man. I made it.
Proof is in the pictures. Let's see the pictures there, puppet. Let's see.
Fuck's sake, you're calling me a puppet. I ain't dancing on nobody's strings. What's your
I'm
excuse?
calling you out.
Do it. Do it. Let's do it. Let's debate, Derek. Come on.
Proof is in the pudding there, pudding.
Holy fuck.
Oh,
You just called me pudding.
he
Staying out of
just
this
called
one.
you pudding.
Get him lost for.
nice.
I can't get
It's
it to.
showing.
Yeah, they're
It's showing.
Photoshop.
It's
There
good.
you go.
Oh.
Yeah, they're Photoshop.
Good.
That's
Nice.
Photoshop my ass. I took that myself. You want to see it in the pan? There's the chicken. There's the chicken. Here's the risotto when I started it.
Okay, I fucking believe you. Just
Yeah, it's not Photoshop, motherfucker.
knock it off.
I can
Hey,
cook. I
Derek.
can cook.
be nice, guys.
You know what's bad, Maja? I didn't even hit the like button yet.
I haven't either. My bad.
Wait a minute. Food fight.
Yeah, let's have a food fight, Derek. Come
Pretty
on.
much it.
Come on, Derek. Let's have a food fight.
Hey, Laura.
Oh man. We'll give it a couple more minutes here, and then we'll launch into Misty made Canadian Thanksgiving. I am
Yeah,
Extra-
stay for the video, Elaine. It's not very long.
absolutely. I am absolutely blessed in that I married a Canadian, so we get to have not just the American holidays, but we get a blend of the American and the Canadian holidays. It's a little bit of an education.
Mhm.
Oh, there's a lot of good eats, especially considering the fact that I get two Thanksgivings every year. So yeah, absolutely loving life with that.
I have
Love that.
almost 2,000 followers on TikTok.
Nice.
That's
Very
good, Derek.
nice.
You got more followers on TikTok than I do.
I don't
Nice
even
to see
have
you actually on
TikTok.
camera, Mom.
I have no TikTok. I have no talk to tick.
I guess there's a lot of people interested in the paranormal and urban stuff. So, shit.
Yeah,
I think you're kind of a big deal.
I think he is. I think
Well,
he is.
technically, I have 1,081 followers. So I'm almost at 2,000.
Allegedly.
That's not good, Colette.
No. Is that the nasty vid?
Yeah.
What?
I think
Colin,
so.
I'm sorry. That's not a fun thing to deal with.
But Laura,
I have been blessed so far in that we have not contracted it in the house here. So
Yeah.
hey, let's knock on wood. Don't
Hi,
That
Laura.
is.
don't mess it. Me too, allegedly.
I'm sorry, Colin. So yeah,
Well-
I've just been busy networking. That's why you guys haven't seen me on YouTube at all, because I've been getting my name out there on other platforms.
Yeah,
Nice.
see, I haven't been
Going.
doing much networking.
Good going. And Colette, I tell you what, we'll feed you and make you feel better. How about that?
And then I have to tell you guys, a certain person is still telling me how to network that I'm doing it wrong.
Yep. Hello, Kyle. Kyle,
Allegedly.
I heard an interesting rumor on Wednesday that you are the next contestant on me making a set of rods.
Which means we need your address, sweetie.
Yep. So, Spike, do you know? Do you guys have it from anything previously? If not, we'll need to hook up with Kyle either on Facebook or whatever.
I personally do not.
Okay.
I can
don't
reach
know
out
if
to Chris and
Chris
Amanda
does,
and see
but-
if they have it.
Yeah, let's do that. And tell you what, looks like we got some folks in now, so let's go ahead and let's share Thanksgiving. So happy Thanksgiving to everybody.
Turkey.
This is,
turkey.
Mama's
Sorry.
turn.
Turkey.
Next
turkey,
Next month
turkey.
it's my turn. So here we go here.
Can we make it there?
Oh. Oh.
Did you remember to share the volume?
Well, we'll know in a second, won't we?
Yeah.
Yep.
I would say yes.
God, I want steak.
Ooh.
Oh, you want to see something evil? You should have seen the one he did on the steak dinner.
I did.
Yeah, Misty, thanks for sending me
Do you
that
still have a
turkey.
None but love, Derek. None but love.
That turkey Misty sent me looks so fucking good.
It was, and before anybody asks if those were burn spots on it, it's not. It's baked on portions of summer savory, which were
Yeah, it was
absolutely
the
phenomenal.
spices that darkened up.
Hey,
Nice to
Amanda.
see you,
What's up,
Amanda.
Amanda?
Glad to see you here.
Hey, Amanda.
Hey, Amanda.
But
And I hope you're
You
feeling
made
better
it just
soon,
in
Colette.
time.
I'm a Canadian living in the USA.
This actually has the recipe, guys.
Bless you.
Yeah, I was working when Mama got started going with this, so she, since I'm right next to the kitchen, she couldn't do a video on it. So we switched it up a little bit for you this time.
And that's got
Can you
all the
guys swear by that
information on
stuff,
how to
eh?
get it
Okay.
for the summer savory, because you can't
Yeah.
get it in the States.
Yeah, Derek, that's a dime bag of summer savory.
I have the same pans as you.
Yeah, we keep talking about getting new ones, but we never do.
No, these ones we got, they're good.
Interesting.
I mean, potatoes and the stuffing, that's different.
Right?
But let's
That's
go.
different, yeah. And I use chicken broth. I don't use water.
Yeah, you can use chicken broth. You can use pretty much anything. It doesn't take a lot.
It looks delicious.
Yeah. Now we move to the hernia.
You see the bird. Yeah, no
We
doubt.
paid $10 for that.
Nice.
That's awesome.
And you can't tell it, but that's 26 pounds worth of bird.
Let's
It's
go.
a big turkey.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, let's go with them bacon Brussels sprouts.
I don't show it being cooked on this.
No,
Yeah,
but you
go to
see,
the other one.
you see how much bacon I used on this one.
Yeah, I used a whole package of bacon.
Hell to the yeah.
Marbled potatoes?
Uh-huh. These are awesome.
No, I'm interested.
And I don't peel my regular potatoes.
Interesting. Ooh.
And let me tell you, those are awesome with a little salt and butter.
I would eat that.
Oh, yeah. I would eat just that.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Now, we had to turn turkey slightly on the side because of how big it was. Mama couldn't quite get over top of it with her camera. So,
Hey, Jason,
yes, sir.
I'm gonna jump down. It's just it may get a little noisy here very
Okay.
shortly. Yeah, the boys want to come out and watch the pay-per-view.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but I will still be lurking for sure.
Gotcha. Oh, he's gonna be a lurker.
Lurker.
All right.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, very short video
Allegedly.
this time, guys.
Yep.
Right.
All right, guys.
Bye.
See ya.
That was the end of the video?
That was it.
That was it, yeah.
only 6
Nice and
minutes.
simple.
Not even.
Oh, man. I want more food porn.
Well, you could always throw up the other video.
Well, we can do that. We'll give it a few minutes. Anything you would do differently with that you like to add for Thanksgiving, Lori?
We make green bean casserole here. My daughter loves it, so we make green bean casserole. But I eat ham, so I'm a ham. So I would add a ham to that turkey.
There will be
Yeah.
ham. There will be ham at the one in November. So
And
I
then,
get a little more say on that one.
Your potatoes look delicious, but I would do ham and some kind of a cheesy au gratin potato
Yeah.
in addition.
Yeah, the one
Oh, yeah,
in
like
November.
fruit.
The one in
that looks
November is
delicious.
a little bit different. We will still have bacon Brussels again because you just gotta.
Yeah. Like
but in
meals
place
like
of
that, you can use your own imagination. You can do whatever you want.
Man, that looked good. That looked pretty freaking tasty.
Yep, and we got
How are you awake right now? I mean, if I ate all that, I'd be snoozing.
Oh, we
Yeah,
made that. Tuesday.
Lost for I just saw the private chat. Yeah, you're right. Some
Okay.
that. Not here.
Yep. Yeah.
So
Thank you.
and to be honest, Lori, we got a little burned out on the green beans.
Yeah.
So
That's fair. That's
what I did was I looked around for a substitute, and the substitute that we use is asparagus.
Yeah, I don't like asparagus.
I understand,
I love it.
and not everybody does, but
I've tried.
what you do is you cut the woody bottom ends, and it works better with the thinner ones, not the thicker ones.
Right.
But I'll
Yeah, he
take
does
that.
it in the oven with cheese and stuff.
Yeah, I'll take. Well, that cheese. Cheese comes on at the end, but you cut the woody bottoms off.
I'll be right
And
back.
then-
I got to get a coffee.
Brush them. Yeah, go ahead. Brush them with melted butter, and then put them in the oven to bake on a cookie sheet. And while they're baking, you whip up a from scratch version of Alfredo sauce, except you do it with more Parmesan than what you would normally use. And you got to use the grated, not the powder stuff that you shake out of the bottle.
Right.
And then you save some of it for after. What I prefer is the 4 cheese blend because it melts better than the Parmesan.
Right.
But you take it and you make it thick, and then when about 10 minutes before it's set to be done, pull the asparagus out and drizzle the Alfredo sauce over the top of it. It's like I said, it's very thick, and then pop it in with a sprinkling of the cheese over top of it, a shake or two of garlic, a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, pop it back in the oven, let that come back out, and it actually comes out soft, not mushy. So, and the Alfredo sauce just makes all the difference in the world with it, with the cheesy on that. So,
I like asparagus, but honestly, I would rather take Brussels sprouts over asparagus any day of the week.
Well, those are the 2 vegetables I do not like. I like every other one, but those are the 2. Well, that and then red beets. I don't care for those either. But
You don't like Brussels sprouts? All they are just mini cabbages.
yeah, but
well,
they taste bitter compared
Ah.
to cabbage.
try it, Lori. Try it the way I make it with bacon.
Well, I've wrapped them in bacon. I just think they taste kind of funky.
No, fried.
I'm back.
Bootsy, it rubs the Alfredo sauce
You
on
know,
it.
see the difference. The difference with it. The difference with this. Hey, Bootsy. The difference with it is you.
Hi, Bootsy.
You cut the bacon up and you start to fry the bacon up first. And if you go back on my channel and watch the bacon and Brussels video, I get a nice thick puddle of bacon grease that's in there. That's when you dump the Brussels in and mix it around so that the bacon grease coats it. It gets up in between the different leaves and the sections of the Brussels sprouts. And as the bacon continues to cook, it renders more of the fat, and it will actually eke into each of the Brussels sprouts, help cook it.
I'll have to
And-
try it.
Yeah, and it saps. Now the other thing you want to do is take about 4 or 5 squirts, or spoonfuls. Well, now maybe 2 spoonfuls if you've got the bottled fresh minced garlic, or the
I've got all different kinds of garlic. I've got the squeezed
if you got the
stuff.
squeezed
I've got
bottle,
the chunk stuff. I've got all that stuff. Yeah.
Oh wow,
if you got the
another
squeezed bottle,
garlic like we are.
Oh my god.
yeah,
Yeah, I cook with
use
it.
about this house would cease to exist if we ran out of garlic.
So what you're telling us, Jason, is next to having good Brussels sprouts when it gets to your table, after you eat them, you're gonna freaking die of a heart attack with the amount of bacon grease. Awesome, I love that shit.
No, if you ever watch
Actually, no.
Grumpy Old Men, the dad and Grumpy Old Men. I have bacon, and for lunch, bacon sandwich,
Yep.
and for dinner, more bacon. Yeah,
I love
so-
bacon.
I love
I mean,
it.
I've had Brussels sprouts and bacon, but I do prefer butter in a frying pan with a little bit of garlic.
That's really good too.
I wonder if that would change my taste buds if I tried
I think
adding garlic.
who
Bootsy says she's wearing bacon grease right now.
now, Lori, I know I've had a
Yes,
bad
so do I,
experience.
Doris.
I know I've had a bad experience with shit. What were we just talking? Not Brussels sprouts, but
Asparagus.
Yeah, only because the person that cooked it for me didn't cook it right, and it tasted woody. You know what I mean? Like it
Yeah.
had that taste.
I've had it many different ways. I've had lots of people try and cook it for me. I've had it
Maybe-
wrapped with bacon.
maybe-
I've had it in sauce. I've had it a million
It
different
could
ways.
be.
I
It's just
can't-
one of those things that you're never
I just
gonna
can't do it. Now on the flip side of that, they have white asparagus, and I can eat that. It has a different flavor.
I've
Really?
never had white asparagus.
Well,
The white
try it.
asparagus is really good.
I'll get some. I'll get some next time we're at White.
I never even heard of white asparagus. I'm used to the green asparagus.
It's
Yeah.
it's harder. It's harder to find. You have to look at your upscale grocery stores to find it.
Well, the
won't-
Asian
it won't be at
market has
like
it too.
your basic places, and yeah, like Laura said, at the places like Whole Foods, Asian
Yeah, it
markets,
does,
and things like
Bootsy.
that. So
I've noticed that too. Asparagus tends to cool off really fast.
I love squash, Doris. It's one of my favorite.
squash.
Butter,
is
butternut
phenomenal.
squash. Oh,
Yes, my
Yep.
favorite. I
Oh,
love butternut squash.
We'll cook and eat just about any kind of squash here in this house. In fact, when I did the steaks, I thick sliced 3
Okay,
summer
Laura.
squash and 3
Zucchini.
zucchinis, and sauteed those up with
God, I haven't heard loblaws in a long time.
Yeah.
with onion and what else did I do it with? Onion and corn, and we didn't do tomatoes. A little bit of tomatoes. Didn't do it with any mushrooms this time because we had somebody in the house who doesn't like mushrooms.
Oh my God, I would die if I didn't have
Oh my
mushrooms.
god! Another,
Yeah.
another.
Oh,
another
Laura, you definitely have to come up here for a meal,
Oh,
please.
yeah.
honey.
I
Yeah.
love mushrooms.
We tomorrow we're going to make an early pilgrimage down to Costco, and Costco's got shiitakes like this that I'm going to get a rack of 6 and do stuffed mushrooms.
I love
Mama.
stuffed mushrooms.
And then somebody sent me something, and I have to finish putting it together in my head. But I'm going to make a loaded coffin meatloaf.
What?
Coffin meatloaf.
It's Halloween, so I'm going to make a meatloaf.
Shaped like a
shorter
coffin.
meatloaf. Yep, that's trade. So it's got an edge around it, like a deep dish pizza, kind of like my cheeseburger meatloaf without the top, but in the shape of a coffin.
I should,
And
I should cook meatloaf in my skull pan. That's what I should do for Halloween.
Yeah. and then
I'll go to,
we're gonna
Laura,
figure
I'll
out
go
what
to
we're gonna put in it.
What was that, Derek?
Laura, I'll go to the superstore tomorrow and see if they got white asparagus. I want to try that.
It's really good. That's the one form of it I can eat. It doesn't taste the same.
Yep.
Same here,
That's
Doris.
the same. Yeah, onions and garlic. I can't function. I don't eat a lot of onion, but all my recipes use it.
I've actually been another reason you guys haven't seen me on YouTube on panels lately is because also I've been watching a lot of that show called First We Feast with the hot wings,
Mm.
where the guy has actors and actresses and cooks, and he has them taste different hot sauces.
Oh, I've seen that before, and they rate it like 110 or whatever.
It's like say 30,000 or 3,000 Scoville units and all that other shit.
Watch YouTube has a thing on hot wings, where they do escalating hot wings. You have to eat 10 wings, and like the 10th one is an outrageous. It's like multi-million Scoville units. So hello, Maja.
I was on Maja's live for like hours last night. It was fun. We stayed up really late.
Yeah, I kept popping in and out.
That was fun.
So
yeah,
Mama loves some things breaded and fried.
I just been doing my own thing on TikTok and getting my name out there.
there you go. All right,
That's
Bootsy.
That's
I'll
good.
give what's skull loaf.
I told her. I told you guys I was going to make a meatloaf in my skull pan.
Laura
Is that-
has a skull pan.
I have a
That's
skull
cool.
pan. I worked at Nordic Ware for a decade, so I have like
Sure.
every cool pan you could possibly imagine.
Oh,
Sorry,
nice.
the word when someone says the word skull, my mind just fucking goes to left
Of
field.
course it does, allegedly.
Allegedly.
Bonk.
Derek.
What are we gonna do with him?
I'm
Yeah,
not
what-
doing anything with Derek. You guys can do it.
Yeah,
Hey.
Doris, you're not that far from us either, I don't think.
Oh, lovely.
Uh-uh.
You guys aren't far from each other, and here I'm fucking halfway around the world.
You are a plane
Well.
trip away, Derek.
Yep, and a border. So you gotta get that passport.
Colette likes turkey curry with naan bread and rice.
I have never.
Nice.
That sounds good. Actually,
Nice. Mama actually cooks with curry. She does curried chicken,
curried rice.
curried rice. Yep.
Yeah,
Every once in a while, she cooks with cumin. Knock knock cumin.
Dora says it's about 10 hours, so she's not that close.
Oh man. Mm-mm-mm. Well, yeah, but Doris, wait a minute. Remember, you're traveling backwards. Oh no, wait a minute. Doris is here, right?
Yeah, she's the same time zone.
Yeah,
East
never
Coast?
mind. Yep,
Yeah.
never mind. Meow.
Oh,
Can't keep that straight.
Well, if it's 10 hours, you'll just have to spend a night or two, Doris,
Oh
to
darn.
rest up.
Oh darn.
Heaven forbid.
What will we do?
You're going to have to sleep in the haunted house.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. That's the fun. This is the place
It's not
where
that haunted, Laura.
this is the place where food and paranormal come together for real.
speaking of
So-
that, I mean, you know, I like to look at shipwrecks in the ocean and the Great Lakes, and I
Mhm.
get creeped out by some of those pictures.
Oh, there's some of them that'll get you. Yeah.
I mean, look at the Edmund Fitzgerald. I mean, I get creeped out when I see a picture of that ship.
Dude, that's a whole nother thing.
Yeah, once Doris gets here, she's not that far from you, Losfer. At all.
And this is, for those of you that are new to the channel, this is also a growth channel. So if you've got a link out there, throw it up here.
Yeah, and if you're on
You're
and
gonna
if
have
you're
to
on,
double check and make sure that your wrench is stuck.
yeah, and if any of you are on TikTok, follow me on TikTok, please. I got 1,081 followers.
Drop your link in chat, Derek.
I can do that from TikTok to here.
Yeah, I think you can. You should be able to.
I
Yeah, you
don't
just
know how.
copy. You just copy the
The link.
Fuck it, just go to TikTok and type up Dark Shadows Paranormal. I'm there. I'm the only one there.
There
Fuck.
you go.
Well, that's easy enough.
That's right. Type in Derek Shadows Paranormal.
Derek, no, Dark.
Derek Shadows. Derek has more than one channel, though, you guys. It's a public service announcement.
Give it a fucking break, would you?
What? I'm promoting you. What?
She's doing you a favor, hon.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
You gonna throw me out in the corner and tell me to make money for you now?
Only if you pledge allegiance to me.
I don't pledge allegiance to my own government, let alone to you.
Well, I guess then
You know
that's not happening, is it?
Besides, I don't know. You won't get rich off my ass. At the best, you might make $100.
Yeah. And if y'all are not subscribed here yet, please take a minute if you like what you see. And normally we'd say smash that like button, but you know what? This is a cooking channel, so how about you just need that like button
Oh my
down
God.
at the bottom?
Need
put a
it.
thumbs up.
You know you want to need it.
Need it. That's right. You know you want it. Need it.
Just spank that like button.
That's right.
Thank
Give it a
you.
smack.
Wow, I gotta go. My mom's calling.
Go over and subscribe. We're trying to get up to 100 subscribers so we can get rid of this idiotic URL and put something cool in there for a
And
channel.
if you're not, and if you're
Doris,
not-
to answer your question, I'm probably about maybe a 2.5, 3 hour drive from Asheville. It's not that
and
far.
if you're not subbed to me on YouTube, please sub to me on YouTube if you're not already. Thank you.
Doris
Do not-
says you need to figure more because of inflation, Derek.
Do
for
not
your
sub to
value.
me on YouTube. I'm just saying, don't.
Yeah. Derek, you heard of it? Yeah, I've heard of inflation.
It's beautiful. Asheville is gorgeous. I love it up there. The mountains are beautiful.
Gas here is $3 a liter.
Gas went up like 30 cents in the last week.
Yeah, it ain't cheap stuff, that's for sure.
Anyway, I don't want to talk about gas prices, but
Yeah.
We don't need
No.
to talk about gas.
I'll be peddling gas all day tomorrow at work. So
Yep.
Never mind. I could have went somewhere else. But
All right, and
come on, Derek.
Lori, I'll give you the choice since you asked for more.
She always asks for more. She's a glutton for punishment.
You want the
Wow.
video? You want the video on when we did the quiches, or you want the video on the salmon steaks?
I don't like salmon, so I'll go for quiche.
There you go. Okay,
Stacey Keith.
let's do since it's a holiday weekend and it's a special occasion. We're gonna give you a twofer. So hang on, folks.
Well, ding dong.
That's right.
Well, I'm gonna call it, guys, because I got a bit of studying I have to do.
Okay, love you,
All
Richard.
right, dude. Be good, sir.
Have a good night.
Be good, man.
Two. All right. So,
And then
So
there
Rory,
were
Rory gets a 2 for.
yep. Here goes round
really,
two.
Derek. Really, don't get too excited over there, Derek.
You wish.
I wish. No, you wish.
All right. Behave, children. Don't make me
I heard
send you
it
to your
is.
rooms. Don't make me stop this car.
More fucking food, really?
Yep.
Yeah,
Well, it's a cooking channel, duh.
food porn, Derek.
Food
Yeah,
porn,
right.
Derek.
And it's a special weekend for you guys.
The pooper. It's a special weekend, Derek. I'm here.
Food porn.
We like food porn.
Are you awake? Wake up. Hey, there's Jason going up steps.
Yep. Got to get those steps in somehow. Exercise. Hello, everybody. We're back. Tonight we're going to do something a little different. We're going to do quiches,
Mm.
which I talked about a little bit off and on. Now, I'm not a master at quiches. This is not something, again, where we're talking about chefs.
They turned out nummy.
Restaurant quality stuff. I use recipes just like anybody else. So I pulled two that we're going to do tonight from a website called Eating Well. And it is the broccoli and cheddar quiche. Of course, we're going to add to it to make it our own. And also the spinach and mushroom quiche. So we're gonna put both.
I approve.
And we'll put the recipes.
Well, thank you.
Down in.
These are a few of my favorite flavors.
Flavor of the month, maybe?
They also use a few of my favorite things.
Really, Derek?
Yes, Rory. Really.
We'll be helping tonight.
Allegedly.
A little bit more.
Allegedly.
Keep track of everything. So I'm gonna start out.
All broccolis are innocent until proven guilty by a court of law.
Not in this day and age. Apparently, to some people, you're guilty.
I like that one, Lori.
What?
I like that saying.
What, that all broccolis are innocent until proven guilty?
Yeah.
That works. They can mix in, but they taste better. And that's just the way it works up here. So I got start cutting the broccoli.
Do you use the stem too, or just the floret?
Not just the florets.
What you've seen when I've done
And
other
for
stuff,
quiches, I cut them down to small florets.
broccoli.
You can suck on the stems. Oh wait, that's pot. I'm sorry.
That's pot, Derek.
Yeah,
I could make a cannabis infused quiche.
I can make a cannabis butter.
I do all the time. That's how I bake.
You bake and then you get baked, right?
No.
Do I know you well enough for that?
Sorry, just fuck.
So,
Allegedly.
Allegedly, Derek.
The recipe and whatnot. What I like to do is make sure we show you
For
guys.
those of you that are new, me and Roy bust each other's balls.
I actually had somebody ask me if we actually were friends or not, because of the way we banter. They came in halfway through it and they thought we were didn't like each other.
Actually, it's more like you're either husband and wife or brother and sister.
Yeah, and I was like, no, I love Derek. Derek's cool. I said, no, we're just joking around. They thought we were serious.
So if you do want to.
Now, you know what? That person's probably going to go and start a rumor now or something and say,
No.
no.
No, they're not a shit starter. They're cool.
Do I know them?
I don't know. We'll talk about it later.
Okay. Allegedly.
The other thing I'll do, remember I told you.
And for everybody, I do repost these so that we have just the recipe as well. So this video will be posted by itself this evening after the live, as will the Thanksgiving one.
Does that recipe call for nutmeg in it?
No.
Oh, that's a secret ingredient in quiche. I'm just gonna give you that little tidbit right there. Is a little bit of nutmeg in your quiche. Oh,
Okay.
it kicks your flavor up big time.
Doris said she loves mushrooms. I still don't get why people don't like. Well, some people don't like mushrooms.
Some people don't like fungus. My mother doesn't like the texture.
I mean, I know people that don't like tomatoes, and I don't get it.
People's tastes are different, though.
So the other thing we do is cut up one of the onions here.
Is that garlic or mushrooms?
That's an onion.
That's a white
Yeah,
onion.
I love onions, but the cutting part of them, man, I don't like the crying part.
You know what makes you cry is the smell. That's what. So if you plug your nose, you won't cry. The smell of the onion that makes you cry. No.
That, and I also find if you put them in the fridge, they're not as pungent.
I mean, years ago when I was dating my ex, I was cooking, and I'm cutting onions, and she goes, "Are you crying?" I'm like, "Yeah."
I want to do that, Doris. I want to hunt morels.
She goes, "Why?" I said, "Because I'm happy. I'm cutting onions." She goes, "Fucking smart ass."
Makes you cry.
I want to hunt for morels. I want to go.
You got beautiful knife skills there, Jason.
I got careful knife skills. I've cut myself.
Right? Me too.
You should go on Iron Chefs or Hell's Kitchen someday.
Nah, never happened. This I do for everybody here. Number one, to try and help folks that aren't comfortable in the kitchen see that it's easy to do, and it doesn't take a whole lot of skill. It doesn't take a whole lot of stuff. It doesn't take a whole lot of time. But no, not into the guys who are doing it for money.
Yeah, I'm not either. I do it for fun. Baking and cooking's for fun.
Jason, may I make a suggestion?
You may.
This is what I learned in high school and watching my mom cook. When you after you're done dicing things, you should never use the blade and drag it across the cutting board. Always turn the knife upside down and use the because that way it dulls the blade.
Good point.
That's good. Good tip.
And another thing, if you have a big enough bowl or something, and you just want to put everything from the cutting board into the bowl, the same thing. Don't use your blade to do it. To scrape, you use the other side, the flat side, the non-bladed side, to do it.
I use my hands. I don't use the knife.
That's something I've learned over time, and it's tried and tested.
Yeah, I generally sharpen my knives every time I go to use them.
I'm just saying, I don't mean to critique that, but I just noticed that.
Dude,
And
that's part of what this is for. Is everybody's got and brings ideas to the table,
Right.
and that's the whole thing. Now these are tomatoes we actually grew ourselves.
I miss having a garden.
So
so do I.
And we appreciate any tips we can get, Derek.
Well, I'm not a chef. It's just I'm a home cook, and that's something I've learned over time. So
Yep.
Last batch of baked tomatoes in with it. Oh, that's great.
I've never tried morels.
I haven't
They're
either.
really
I want to
good.
go hunt for them and I want to cook with them. I've never had them either.
yeah, Misty moved me up on this one because I was taking too long cutting the tomatoes.
I gotta get me a set of those knives because I
I have
to
similar.
We got them at a yard sale, Derek.
Nice.
Yeah, there's a set of 4.
Beware the red when it bites.
All right, so
The red one's bloodthirsty.
What's in that bowl? Is that bacon?
It is.
Yeah.
add this other dish.
Yeah, I fried it up and then put it on top of a paper towel to get rid of some of the grease.
These
Yeah, I was just curious if that was bacon. That's what it looked like. I was like, oh, bacon. Bacon.
Mushroom without the spinach.
I can't believe how cold it is here.
Yeah, it's getting cold here too, Derek.
I don't want to talk about it. I'm driving to the frozen fucking tundra tomorrow or next week, and I'm not looking forward to it.
Lucky you. Is that spinach?
It is.
Oh,
Do you use the real big? Do you prefer to use regular spinach or use baby spinach, or does it matter?
I like baby spinach myself.
I do too.
see, I don't mind spinach, but it's something that I would not snack on
This one's gonna be
for a TV snack or something.
This other one could be more.
Well,
strategic.
You can do it raw like that, and add a little balsamic to it,
Mm.
and a little onion and some cherry tomatoes, and a little cucumber, and it's a great little salad that way.
I'll hear that. Misty said she's gonna make spinach.
I don't like romaine lettuce. I find romaine lettuce a very bitter lettuce.
Me too. I use iceberg for pretty much everything and
Me
spinach.
too.
Yep, me too. Twinsies.
Well, I tell you, kiddos, Mama and I are on the opposite side. We like our romaine,
Yeah.
but that's a good thing. It's good to have a little variety.
Keep it
Do
I
you
like
find
cabbage though too.
when it cooks.
I'll actually eat all of the above.
Yeah, I like shredded cabbage in my salad, but I like iceberg lettuce better than romaine.
Now,
see shredded cabbage? Not.
not that much.
I can take it or leave it. I do like my sauerkraut.
A bit different.
I love sauerkraut.
Oh yeah,
And I do like my cabbage rolls and my cabbage soup.
I love cabbage rolls too.
Yeah, I'm actually thinking I might try and make some of my own sauerkraut this year.
Separate-
Really?
Nice.
we absolutely will.
I don't say spaghetti like
You grow cabbage in your garden?
No, but they're selling them fairly cheap here right now.
Awesome. Yeah, grab that up because food prices are going up big time.
Yeah, most of the stuff in my garden got eaten by slugs this year.
Oh,
Little bat rastards. That's all
Yeah,
right.
they were bad.
I got
yeah.
I got a cheap 12-pack of beer, just aging in the garage.
I am losing my mind.
Get rid of them bitches. Yeah,
Hmm.
they ate a bunch of our plants last year when we were at our old place.
Hmm.
And I was like, oh, I'm not going to be that person who goes and throws salt, and then you see me grab the salt and go out there and fucking just.
All right, Colin. Good. Have a good night and sweet dreams.
Good night, Colette.
Good night,
Thanks for
Colette.
We're going to do these one at a time because you have to actually mix.
Oh wow, 100
Was
pounds,
that onions? Was that onions or mushrooms?
No, that was onions.
We're actually going to do two.
thin sliced.
I love onions. You know what my favorite onions are? Is and I almost said don't laugh, but you guys have never laughed at me anything I've said in the past. So when my mom would make a roast, a whole roast in her roaster,
Yeah.
she would peel onions and she would drop the onions whole in the juice,
We'll set there.
so they get a softness. Those are my favorite onions.
All up and then pour it into.
You want to know something, Derek? That's how I do it.
Yep, me too.
I thought good.
I mean, those are. I mean,
As soon as we get all that set, come back. We'll show you mixing up the
just the way the onions soaked up the roast.
everything. And that one you do have to.
Yeah, made them really
You
soft.
have to kind of measure out. Be careful.
Have you ever had blooming
Once we have
onions?
that done,
Mm.
No, I can't remember.
put everything in,
I know how to make
those
those.
set up, and pop them in the oven, and show you how they go. All right, we're back. And as I said,
It's the only drawback about quiche. They use a lot of eggs.
everything here.
Yeah.
There you do.
The recipe calls for half and half. I'll have it half and half.
Now, what's creme de la creme? I've heard of it. I know what I just forget what it is. What is creme de la creme?
Try and add a little sweet to it.
Sweetened condensed milk.
Is that cream?
Kind of, sort of.
Right.
I'm not really sure.
So,
Fucking French. I know that.
I think it's like cream of cream or something like that.
and
Creme,
this-
creme de la creme just means it's the best of. It's just
Yeah.
a French term. That's all it means.
this one, we're
Yeah.
doing two separate.
And you'll see him substituting in this recipe, guys.
Nice.
There you go.
Is that condensed?
Yeah.
Yep.
It doesn't call for it.
Like
Yeah.
the sweetened condensed.
Yeah.
Touch of this in.
Oh wow.
I think you're gonna go ahead and go to the.
He's not
Okay.
using much.
You're making
Maybe
me
a quarter of
fucking
a cup
hungry
in there.
now.
Sweet.
Jason's making me hungry.
I use carrots. I use carrots and celery and onions in mine, Doris, when I cook a roast, and potatoes.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Oh yeah.
I have to put celery in pretty much everything that I cook like that.
Mhm.
It adds flavor.
Celery's a mainstay here,
Hmm.
and peppers, green peppers, but mostly the Aloha peppers.
It just
Yeah, he's
depends
got it.
what I'm cooking. Peppers aren't a staple though. That's an interesting take though. The sweetened condensed milk. I never even thought of that.
Well, we
Right.
didn't pick up the stuff that it actually needed, so we kind of mixed some different stuff to get the same texture.
6 eggs.
And the nice thing with it is if you use a little bit of it, like we did, then you gotta kind of scrape out the what's down in there. It adds a little bit of a sweet flavor, not overpoweringly, but when you bite into it, you get the sweet before you get into everything else.
Mix it all together. Not splatter.
Mixy, mixy.
Earthquake drill on the camera, folks. Sorry.
Yeah.
That's cool. Make quick work of it. I use a whisk, but
This is where I show him a tip.
There you go. Life tip, life hack.
As you're doing it, lift it up.
lift all the egg off your beater.
Yeah, it cleans your beaters up.
No, it's gotta go somewhere else.
Hey, Chris.
Love you, baby, but that don't work there.
Hi, Chris. Let's go.
Hello, Chris. See down
Oh.
below?
My goodness, that looks delicious.
And we're gonna wash up the.
See down below?
No, I don't think so. I think he's in the.
He's in chat.
Here bars.
Okay.
One here. And mix all this up.
You know what I noticed? When you can hear the extra little voices on the background on that thing is when its static starts.
Well, you're not
Because
supposed
it
to tell
sounds
anybody.
like somebody whispering on the video.
Yeah,
Them
see,
or is
that's-
that me?
No, that's on the video.
I don't know.
That's
Somebody
okay.
went robot.
On one of the
for a minute.
ones, I cut it out, but on one of the ones, you can actually see somebody's hand reaching to the bowl.
And here's the hard part. You ready? Ooh.
Maybe it was Tommy.
All right, Boris. We'll see you tomorrow then, since you're quitting.
All right, Doris. I hope you come back.
Love you,
Don't
dude.
let, Doris, don't let the BS on YouTube make you quit.
She's not, allegedly.
Yeah.
No.
He
I think-
kind of overestimated the amount of stuff he would need.
Down there.
Well, no, I added too much. You know me.
Oh,
Hey, what's the phrase around here? Go big or go home.
Set that aside.
We don't play.
Oh.
I
You walk
approve.
away from my table hungry, and you ain't got no one to blame but yourself.
Laura, when I go to Supers, I'll go to Superstore tomorrow and I'll see if I'll check out their white asparagus. Ouch.
On our stove is off by just a hair.
That looks like a shepherd's pie of sorts.
Very carefully.
mm,
I'm making that
yes
tomorrow.
and no.
Okay. I'm gonna try
Hey, Raves.
Hey, Raves.
Hey, Raves.
Have a good sleep, sweetie.
Good night.
The last of the eggs.
Is that a hello and good night all at once?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's like 2 a.m. there.
Please and thank you.
More eggs.
Mhm.
Yep.
Well, he's making 2 of them at the same time.
How many eggs does this call for?
6.
No, it's a different one. This one
All
was
of them?
6.
All of them.
It's a good thing
The
I
whole
buy
chicken.
18 bags. Yeah, he's making 2 different quiches, Derek.
Okay.
This one requires a bit more.
Well, Jason, I admire you. At least you got somebody to clean up after you cook. Or as you're cooking.
We actually do that together, dude.
Yeah, we do a lot of the cooking together, Derek.
Because when I cook, I gotta do the cleaning at the same time.
Yeah.
Yep. And if you get shell down in there, you got to get it out. Because if you do not, I'm gonna tell you what, somebody is gonna bite into it, and it's gonna mess up their night with quiche.
Yeah, it's a nice little crunch to the food though.
It doesn't. That's not a nice crunch.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass. I do too, Doris. I get fresh eggs from the farm too.
Yeah, I'm hoping shortly I'll have my own fresh eggs.
You're getting chickens?
I'm wanting to. And I want to raise the meat rabbits as well.
Fucking hand.
Big cream. There you go.
I hate the cold at my age.
Me too. That's why I moved south.
Dude, when you get older.
Yeah, well, at least you don't have to put up with your knuckles cracking in the cold.
With what?
Dude, my
Your
knuckles,
Your
My
knuckles
knuckles.
cracking.
my neck, my back, my knees, my
No.
elbows.
No, that's not what I mean. I mean my knuckles actually start cracking and they bleed.
Oh, the skin.
Yeah.
You know what works really well for that, Derek?
What?
Transmission fluid.
Transmission fluid.
Yeah. Rub that on your skin. It's made out of pure lanolin. It's really good for your skin.
I smell like I just got out of the fucking garage after a fucking tune-up.
Wow, Doris, that's crazy.
Oh my gosh, that's a lot.
Maybe I'll go to the hardware store in a few days and ask for change. Oh, you got a
The other
card?
thing you can do, Derek, is Vaseline.
I put in 2 small cans, the half-size cans.
It doesn't work as good, but
And 2
Oh, Vaseline works great too. You put that, smother your hands in it, put gloves on, and go to sleep.
regular size cans.
Yeah.
Steaks and pieces. It doesn't really matter which way.
I use Aquaphor because I have it for my tattoos.
Manage for this using fresh mushrooms, unless you're going to caramelize those.
That's awesome, Laura Lee.
I'll saute them up first. If you do that, then that's a little different. This
Oh, excuse me.
out in here.
Blinker fluid works, Dora says. Yeah, right.
Tamp this down like that.
So this is the spinach and mushroom one.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Sure you
And-
get the,
and onion.
spinach in there.
Oh, and,
You can't-
well, yeah,
You can't do
Yeah.
a quiche without onion.
Spinach.
I agree.
That's what will end up happening.
I almost bought loaded pierogies today.
Rye. And then the-
Almost.
Yeah,
Yeah, I love pierogies.
hard piece right in the middle, which
they're good too.
Loaded with what? Because you got options now.
They were like potato, cheese, bacon,
Oh wow.
Nice.
onion. Yeah,
Nice.
I didn't buy them though. I bought
I
them.
usually do the large sausages, like sweet sausage
Mhm.
with sauerkraut and pierogies.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, we have that as another video on the channel.
No.
And this is the
This one
Yeah.
remember, did not have
sausage and pierogies.
I'll do up a video doing homemade ones.
I don't make them homemade. I buy them frozen because I'm lazy.
Last but not least, you know it's coming. You know it's going to be there. Salt and pepper. A little bit of pepper because Mama's not a pepperaholic. A little bit more salt because Daddy's a saltaholic.
Yeah, try a little nutmeg in that egg next time you make your quiche. Trust me, it'll kick it to a whole nother level.
Going to cook them for
Yeah.
about 50 minutes. All right, ladies and germs. I'm just running this one by hand since
What is that you're pouring on top of
this
that?
way than to stick it up there. Here is the finished
Sorry?
product.
Is that Parmesan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
Parmesan Romano.
I'll show you it,
Sprinkled cheese.
up here.
Yep.
In just a little bit.
Adds a little flavor.
This one kind of overflowed a little
I have
bit.
a ton of it in my fridge.
Again, we put a whole lot of stuff in on this one. So I'll show you plated up.
Yeah, and the fresh tomatoes versus store bought made a big difference too.
Ready to go. That is your quiche for the evening.
My friends that have their farm, they made these, or they grew these pineapple tomatoes, and they were so good.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, that
I
looks
actually
delicious.
saw them and I wasn't sure if I should buy the plants and grow it.
You should try them. They're really delicious.
Are they like a beefsteak or are they just the small baby tomatoes?
No, they're big. They're big,
Yeah.
big. They got a flavor that's out of this world.
Yeah, I'll definitely look for them
Yeah.
next spring.
I made tomato sandwiches with them, and it was like in heaven. They were so good. Oh my god, that looked amazing. I would eat that.
Wow. Laura Lee, that is wow. Thanksgiving. Her sister drops off meals with turkey and all the fixins, ham, pierogies, and cabbage
Oh.
rolls and meatballs.
I need to come to
Okay.
Laura Lee's for Thanksgiving, man. That looks amazing.
Laura
Oh,
Lee,
no.
if we put people into a food coma, you've got them in ICU for a year.
Right?
Damn, girl.
All right. Cheesecake in the house.
Hey, I love
cheesecake.
cheesecake.
Toronto got snow already.
Oh yeah.
You're not supposed to say the evil S word on here.
Oh, it's okay. You can use the S word on here.
Fuck, I hate the S word.
It's all right. My mother-in-law called today.
Yeah,
And,
from Canada.
and yeah, she's over in Alberta, and we got to talk. And actually, was it today or yesterday?
Yesterday.
Yesterday. We got to talking for a little bit because Mama was indisposed when she called. She's got real good radar for that. And yeah, one of the last things she got to tell me before Mama walked away with the phone was, "Oh yeah, we think you'll get snow next week." And I'm sitting there giggling, going, "Yeah." And I'm watching the thermometer tonight, and it went down last night, but I'm watching it tonight, and we're at 45 already, and that's a little low for this time of year.
Fuck that.
So we haven't had it go down like that for a while. And the other thing that's got me concerned is the fact that we've got so much rain that's been coming in the tail end of summer and fall this year over here. It's almost like we became the East Coast Seattle.
Mhm.
So everything grew more than what we expected. and it was something. Let me tell you. So we'll have to see how all that runs and goes. So
I'm gonna be so salty if it snows while I'm in Minnesota.
is that where you headed to?
Yeah, I gotta go home.
Where's home in Minnesota?
In the cities.
Twin?
Yeah.
Gotcha. My dad and I went by there. Let's see. I was 16, and he was teaching me how to drive his stick shift VW Rabbit. And that, God, I can't remember what year that would have been. I want to say it was 86, 85, 86. And as we were driving past, as we were going from Wisconsin and heading up into Toronto to Red Lake, there was a tornado alert that came. And first time ever that I've actually, it was by the Twin Cities when we were going by. And it's the first time ever that I have had to, number one, be that close to one. Number two, we pulled underneath an overpass.
Big mistake.
Well, we
You
looked
didn't
for,
know that then, though. But yeah.
yeah. That's what we looked for. We went up the concrete side and kind of held on and hunkered down in the little space between the top of the concrete and the bottom of the bridge itself. So,
Damn.
yeah, thankfully the bridge didn't collapse. Otherwise, I wouldn't.
Well, it's
be
not
here.
the bridge collapsing you got to worry about. It's the wind tunnel that the air will suck you right out from underneath that thing.
It can, yeah.
The worst place to go. You should have just laid in the ditch.
Well, we looked, and unfortunately, the ditches weren't that ditchy where we were. So, would have been kind of like lying in the gutter, and
Yeah.
didn't think that was really the right thing to do either.
Right.
So,
I'm the kind of guy. This is how kind of crazy I am. I'm the kind of guy that if I'm in the middle of a lake or something, fishing in a boat or just cruising down the road, and there's a huge storm coming, I literally would stop and say, "Okay, it's time for a showdown. You and me, let's do this. I'm right here. Fucking get me."
Our own Derek has Lieutenant Dan syndrome.
Right.
No, I mean I figured, I've cheated death so many times. What's the worst that could happen? It catches up to me.
Yeah.
It's like Bill and Ted giving the Grim Reaper a fucking Melvin. Fuck you,
That would be not even gonna go there with that one.
It's like what are those movies called? The guy, the class goes on the plane, and the kid has a premonition, and some of his friends get off, and the plane blows up.
I think that's a version of Final Fantasy.
No, Final Destination.
Or Final Destination. There you go.
It's like, I figured, what? That movie kind of made me think.
Yeah.
I got nothing.
Oh,
I love a good storm. I really do. I love a good storm.
BRB.
Now, when lives are lost, it's sad. I mean, I do have a heart, But to watch some of the storm chasers on YouTube just go right after a storm, I wish I could join them. Shit.
I've thought about that too, Derek. Actually.
Because I like a good rush. I like to feel, when you're facing death and and after it's all done and you're still alive, that is the best feeling in the world for me.
yeah. Honey, I got a question.
Yes.
Did you by any chance close your office door?
No.
Wow.
It's just open.
No. Usually I don't get all three dogs out here.
You don't have all three.
I know I got at least two of them.
Yeah, because Bosch is in here.
Okay. I was going to say, because I don't know if y'all can hear it, but our youngest, which is also the biggest, is snoring her fool head off right now. We just watched we take dog blankets, and underneath this black table behind me here, We take and throw the blankets just down and let the dogs mound them up however they want. So they make their own little dog nest, and they either sleep there or under my desk during the day while I'm at work. And it's funny because they'll sit there. Each one of them has a different way that they like the blankets. So one of them will rake them up the way that it likes it, and the next one will come and knock it away and rake it around a different way. And it's funny. But the youngest one snores as bad as we do, and she's getting started. So
Well, maybe when I get my passport, hopefully before the new year, next year when I go to the States and visit all you guys. Maybe I'll hook up with the storm chasing team and see if I can tag along and get some videos for my own personal viewing.
There you go.
And Skinner, sorry if you missed that one. I'm not sure what
Hey,
happened. There.
Skinner.
How you doing, Skinner?
How you doing, dear?
Hi, Skinner.
Welcome to Canadian Thanksgiving.
Right?
So, first of two for me.
Yeah, rub it in. I'm not gonna have Thanksgiving at all this year.
That's all on you, dear. You do what you want to do.
Oh, maybe I'll just come up there.
You could do that instead of being alone. You could absolutely do that.
My daughter was here last year for Thanksgiving.
Oh, cool. Not this year though.
No, no.
Okay.
She worked remotely last year. She doesn't work remotely anymore. She got a new job.
Got it. Skinner, we actually did a twofer tonight. Sorry. Yeah, there we go. Twofer. I'll move the camera around.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Lori got a two for.
Really?
We did,
Really?
We did Mama made Canadian Thanksgiving with one little addition for me, which is the bacon Brussels. You got to have bacon Brussels. And then we also did the quiches that we've been talking about, and I kept forgetting to upload. So since Lori asked for a second turn at everything, we thought we'd throw some little extra out since it's a holiday. So, and Laura Lee, don't fib. You've put up some good stuff tonight about food.
You're off on Monday too, aren't you?
I will be working the first half of Monday, and then I got that lovely dental appointment the second half. So,
Okay.
I gotta bust ass on Monday. I got lots of work to do. Whole week is gonna be crazy when I get ready to go. I got a fucking long drive.
make sure you.
Be safe.
Oh yeah, I'll be fine.
No, actually, Doris, I don't. When I'm putting a cover on top, and it's a pie shell covering, then yes, I do. But no, when it's just open face like that, no, we let it cook as is. So.
Yeah, that looked delicious.
And Laura's asking when you leave, Lori.
I'm gonna leave like Friday midnight, or like into Saturday at like midnight.
What time does that put you going through Chicago?
Oh God. I don't know.
Don't do it in rush hour.
Been there, done that. It don't affect me.
It just ain't no fun, especially with the checkered cabs that still do the 6-lane dives.
What, Derek?
Where are you going?
Home. I'm going to Minnesota.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Which reminds me. Hold that thought, Lori. I think you and I have a competition this week.
No, you just grab your boomstick and fly.
Right?
Right.
I wish I could, but I got to deliver a whole bunch of things, and I don't think they're all going to fit on my broomstick.
I can totally see you flying through the sky on a broomstick going, I'll get you, my pretty, and your little soul, too.
Yeah, saddlebags don't tend to work with a broomstick.
Yeah, they don't.
That's what I thought. Yeah, this week is the Bears versus the Vikings.
Oh, great.
Yeah, so
Go
Lori, however, turns out I love you anyhow.
Go Vikes.
Go
Dub
Bears.
Bears.
Not a Bears fan, sorry.
That's right. I won't claim to be a Vikings fan, but I'm not a Viking hater either.
Yeah, well, it's painful to bleed purple. I've been a Vikings fan my whole life, and I've been very disappointed. Trust me.
Leafs are
Hello.
gonna the
Only
Leafs are
one-
gonna. The,
Only one I've been alive and knowledgeable enough for was 85. And since 85, we went back once. And that's it. And we didn't do so red hot. We did all right, but we didn't do so red hot. Freaking Jake Cutler.
Yeah, right.
Oh, God. So glad we got rid of him. So, yes, we've turned this into the football channel. Hey, folks, in case you didn't catch, it's NFL night for Canadian Thanksgiving.
Well, yeah, but on Thanksgiving in the States, everybody watches football.
True.
Yeah, that's true.
It's either the Detroit game or the Dallas game, right? You know, I mean, that's Thanksgiving tradition around
Yep.
in the States.
Yeah, they eat the bird and then turn on the TV.
And then turn on sports, and watch football.
And fall asleep to the football. Come on, let's be honest. That tryptophan does a number on every one of us.
Yep. That it does. Have you ever seen those King's Hawaiian, the King's Hawaiian rolls or whatever?
Oh hell yeah!
Mhm.
They make mini pretzel bun slider rolls now.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah!
Bought them today, yeah, and they were really good.
I take for the King's Hawaiian. I take and get the whole thing of the rolls, cut the tops of them off, and then I turn them into sliders.
Yeah, I do that too.
So ham and Swiss with a little bit of pizza sauce.
I do turkey burger ones. I do ham
Turkey,
ones,
yep.
funeral sandwich ones. I do all of them. Yeah, I love that stuff.
Yep,
It's my
yep.
favorite.
the one that's going to drive Derek crazy because Derek says pineapple does not go on pizza.
well, okay, you know what? I'm gonna say this right. I don't mind pineapple on pizza. I really don't, but I'm more of a. And Lori, I know you're gonna say make a joke about this
He's a meat guy.
because I've known you for almost 2 years now on YouTube.
No, you haven't. I haven't been on YouTube for 2 years. You've known me maybe a year if you're lucky.
A year, whatever. But I've known you. Anyways,
It's Derek time. 1
Okay.
year equals 2.
but anyways, I
Gotcha.
don't mind pineapple on pizza. I'm more of a meat person on pizza. Lori, I know you're gonna say something because you're a fucking. But yeah, see,
Derek's a meat man. Laura Lee agrees. You're a meat man.
fuck you, Lori. Go fuck yourself, you witch.
So nice.
But
I'm gonna screen record that and send it to our buddy and be like, no, Derek really hates me.
Ladies,
but
We're not
ladies
kidding
and
around.
ladies and gentlemen, once upon a time, this was a family channel.
but
Yeah, right.
I gotta tell you, what my cousin does to steak is sacrilegious to steak. He puts ketchup on steak.
Oh my God, no.
And I keep telling him there's a special place in Howie's.
No.
Seriously,
And I've even told him I know somebody. I'm good friends with somebody that's going to drive that bus to hell, so I can book your ticket right now.
Mom?
there's only one time I get ketchup on steak, and that's when I do T-bone and eggs with hash browns.
Oh fuck it.
Because I'll put ketchup on my hash browns, and I'm sorry, unless you're a purist and you sit and isolate the hash browns, like they have COVID over in their own little corner of the plate. Sorry, you're gonna bump and you're gonna get some ketchup on the steak.
Yes, Doris. He eats meat in his chair. He loves his meat. Derek's a meat man. Meat man.
I love meat.
Somebody's got to screen record that. I'm gonna do a hate stream
what I
about
love-
you, Derek. Derek loves his meat.
What I love is he realizes it as he says it, because you can see him going, "No, stop," and he's going, "I can't." It's kind of like when you know you're going to have an accident, things go into slow motion, and you hear that.
Meat.
Laugh it up, everybody.
We love you, dude.
He's a meat man. Meat
He's
man. You are now officially Derek Dark Shadows meat man.
Very funny.
Hmm.
So, anybody else got any suggestions for what you like to do with Thanksgiving?
Burn it.
Hey,
Burn it.
David.
Hey, David,
Hey, David.
Hi, David.
just watch horror movies.
Okay, well that works. I was actually kind of talking about food, but yeah,
Oh,
I'll
you
go.
said
I'll go
horror.
along with that.
Well, food. I mean, pumpkin pie,
Oh, yeah.
Pumpkin pie. As a matter of fact,
hot apple pie, fresh out of the oven with cheddar cheese on top.
Oh my God, no, Derek,
cheddar cheese on apple.
no.
An apple pie, yeah.
They do that in Wisconsin too, bunch of fuckers. No,
Or how about this? Apple pie or pumpkin pie with a couple scoops of French vanilla ice cream on top.
That I'll do.
now you're talking.
Got it. And don't forget the whipped cream.
Yeah, apples don't belong with cheese.
Cool Whip. It's a
Not
no.
that spray shit. That spray shit.
Hey, that's a southern dish. Apple pie with cheddar cheese on top. They do that a lot.
Yeah, sweet potato pie.
No,
is
they don't put
Similar
cheese.
to pumpkin pie.
Yes, sweet potato pie is very much like pumpkin pie, but it's a little bit. It's not as sweet.
Actually,
sweet.
I was going to say I find it to be sweeter than pumpkin pie.
And to be honest with you, and I think some people are going to disagree with me on this, but sweet potato pie is a little bit more healthier for you than pumpkin pie is.
Why?
Because I mean, there's a lot of nutrients and iron in sweet potatoes.
A lot of nutrients in pumpkin too.
I give it six one, half dozen the other. How about that?
Right?
I'd have one of both.
Exactly. Yeah.
I told you,
I'm not turning down either one. And for that matter, you could make carrot cake, and I wouldn't turn that down either.
I make carrots.
Is that a subtle hint by any means?
see, you can make cheesecake, and there's no fucking way in how I'm turning cheesecake down.
Mama,
Uh-huh.
actually, Mama does something for Christmas, and I'm jumping way the hell ahead. I know that. Mama does something for Christmas that is absolutely phenomenal. She makes a spice cake at Christmas time, and she does it with a buttercream frosting. And oh, let me tell you,
Mm-hmm.
One of my favorite things.
yeah.
Buttercream.
Yep. So anyhow, I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do for this loaded meatloaf that I'm going to do for Thanksgiving for Halloween. I think I'm gonna do up a thing of rotini underneath it, and I'll caramelize some onions and mix in with that a can of tomatoes and a can of or a jar. I want to say a jar of pizza sauce because it's thicker, but I think I'm gonna have to use the spaghetti sauce because I like the flavor better with it. I just haven't decided. Say what?
You use spaghetti sauce in your meatloaf?
No.
No, not normally.
This is no. I'm putting down a bed of rotini.
Oh,
Yeah, I'll do the green rotini, so it looks like grass. With the caramelized.
He's creating
onion.
art with food.
Yeah, with caramelized onion and a little bit of spaghetti sauce. Set the coffin meatloaf down on top of it to cook it, and I think besides cheese, because if you do meatloaf, you got to do cheese, and it's got to be cheddar. I think I'm gonna put the cheddar down first, and put that down with an aloha pepper. Might have to bend and do mushroom with that.
Yeah, Chris has a good idea for a cake. Italian rum cake.
there you go.
That works. Oh, I love. Hey, Chris, I'm sorry I missed you, dude.
Hey, Chris.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Doris says marinara. Would work too.
I'll put the marinara over top of the goodies that are going on the meatloaf. So that'll work. and then we'll get all that cooked up. Now, the other thing I could do is we could skip the spaghetti sauce at the bottom, and I could do the egg mixture. Because we'll bake the egg mixture, and that'll bake up in between the noodles like an omelet. Lock in the noodles and the onion.
Love you too,
So you
Chris.
can cut out. Love you lots and lots, dude. We could cut a
How's
piece of
Mandy?
the rotini out, and a piece of the meatloaf at the same time. I'm gonna have to give this some thought and play with it. Oh, but we're gonna have some fun with it. I will record that because you know what? Damn it, we're gonna have a little fun. So,
Right.
and I'll have to figure out when we do the ham. Maybe I'll
Mango.
maybe I'll lay the ham slices out like turkey feathers on the back of a turkey, and pile up the ham so it looks like a turkey looking.
I thought this was for Halloween though.
Well, that is, but I'm also thinking about when we do Thanksgiving. So one time I get to do a little ham. So because Mama's not a ham fan, so
What, Misty? You don't like ham?
I'll eat it. I just
it's not a big thing.
Oh, fuck. Ham is great.
I love me some
What did you
piggy.
do? Tie her up, Chris?
Who, Maja or Mandy?
Mandy, she's being forced to relax and spend time with her dog.
That's good.
Huh?
Yeah,
Oh,
she
that's
needs
good.
to slow it down a bit.
Yeah, y'all are nuts, going crazy, hog wild like that. So, yeah, David. The cool thing was, sorry, I'm skipping all over chat here. David, the cool thing was, I got to give my mom credit. She got us started out in the kitchen when we were younger, and I got away from it when I was younger. During as soon as I turned adult, and got into a lot of the frozen meals and ordering out and fast food and crap, and that's not how I got this. This I got, and I gotta give kudos to my wife. Misty recorded the date that I quit smoking and put it up on Facebook somehow, and got notification earlier this week that I've been saying it was 5 years. She actually got notification. It's been 7 years.
Congratulations.
Since I quit smoking. Yeah, and learned I got a sense of smell and a sense of taste, and I can cook. And yeah, that's what got me the COVID 50 instead of the rest of y'all getting like the COVID 10. So
I got the COVID 50 too. Don't feel bad.
yeah, well, Daddy went up a couple sizes, so we gotta find a way to get that back off. But the positive thing is, you never trust a skinny cook.
Right?
Never trust a skinny cook. Skinny cook, be watchful of what they're giving you. So,
Right.
unless they're one of the health food folks. Thank you, Doris. Yeah, it is not an easy thing to quit. It's not something that I really jumped up on Chris's channel when they were doing the ooh nice. Is that watermelon?
It is.
Naughty girl.
I wanted it.
I can't blame you. I love watermelon. Loves me some watermelon. Mama and I do. That's the other thing that we'll do is we'll show you guys when we do our Thanksgiving. Is we do one fruit dish. We do a fruit salad. Y'all are not gonna believe. We call it kitchen sink fruit salad because there's a little bit of everything that goes into that sucker. So, and we have a blast making it. We made it when Misty used to work healthcare at nursing homes, and they did a potluck, and we made a huge tray of it to take in. And I'm talking, what you see when you go into potlucks for like bingo games and church potlucks, the big damn tray.
Mhm.
And we made it got to been 20 pounds worth of fruit salad if it was an ounce.
Laura's got a coffee and apple pie.
Oh, there you go. Nice. That's a good combination. Laura.
Oh,
That's a good combination. Only one that's better is milk and apple pie. But it was supposed to be for the
Me too,
healthcare
Doris.
workers and the workers that they did the potluck for. Well, some of her residents snuck in and got little disposable bowls full of it too. So, needless to say, we got no fruit salad back. Thankfully, we made a little separate one, and we'll do that again for Thanksgiving this year. We'll have to settle that menu up, but there will be another turkey. It ain't gonna be a 26-pounder this time. We'll tune it back a little bit and maybe go 20 pounds or under, so that we can cook it up easily underneath the top instead of having to put the tin foil on it like we did this year because it was too big.
Mhm.
And we'll see if it does what Mama's usual turkeys do. Y'all really got a nice gift this time, because normally her turkeys fall apart as soon as we go to lift them out in the rack. The wings and the drumsticks go, we're done. And then it's a don't let it roll and flop until you get it onto the platter, and then you can play with it once you get it on the platter.
I cook my turkey upside down for the first half of its cooking thing, and then I flip it over.
That's an interesting thought. What do you say to that, babe? I think she's away from her desk. Oh, she's feeding the amphibians.
That's all right. I just had to finish eating my watermelon, so I wasn't showing you on camera.
That's okay.
That's good though.
I snuck my baked macaroni and onions and macaroni, cheese, and onions in while we were doing the video.
Oh,
So.
good.
Yeah. So I'll be
Doris, I make a whole bunch of versions of that myself.
nice and chubby and happy with that. Oh Lord. Excuse me. Yeah. Yep. The nuts. Now we don't
You
use.
use mini marshmallows too, Doris? I put mini marshmallows in mine.
I think doesn't that make it a Waldorf?
It's like an ambrosia. It's
An ambrosia, there you go,
salad, yeah.
Yep. Hey,
Hey,
Big Ben,
Ben, Mar.
what's happening?
Hey, Ben.
So, hey, for Canadian folks, what are y'all doing different or unusual for your sides
Yes,
for
pineapple.
Thanksgiving? Yep, pineapple's another good one to add in there.
Yep. I make mine very similar to yours, Doris. I use different flavors though. I made a key lime pie one once that was out of this world.
See, I gotta try practicing with pineapple upside down cake.
I made one and then I ended up having to throw most of it away because I was the only one who would eat it.
Really? That's
Yeah.
terrible. Well, it's not terrible, but that's terrible. You had to get rid of it.
I know. I
That's
hate
not good.
wasting food, but I don't bake anymore because it's just me.
Yeah. What you got to do is do a miniature version of Mama's Tort. If you haven't watched that video, watch that video. You want to talk about food porn?
Oh my
That's-
god, I love pistachios.
That's insane food porn. Her torts. They're just crazy. So later this week we'll have a salmon video to put up, and then next weekend we'll have the coffin loaded meatloaf.
I'll have to team rewatch that because I'll be driving when you guys do that one.
Gotcha. Well, maybe we'll hook you in and make sure that you're driving safe.
Yeah, well, if I have a signal, I should probably be there by then. But
Yeah, we try.
if it's this time,
Yeah, we try and do it 8 o'clock every Saturday. It's it's a number of things, but the main thing with it is to give everybody a chance to get together and socialize. From all around the world, because we've got folks that have come in from Europe. We've got folks that have come in from Australia. But hey, nobody has to worry about the vid.
Ben's starting to cook eggs on toast.
Yeah.
He sent me a video. He sent me a video this morning of Vegemite sandwich.
Oh, cool. Yep, and Ben is down in Australia, if memory serves.
That is correct.
Yep.
He's in the future.
Yes, sir.
He's our future man.
We're racing to catch up with Big Ben.
He's the Gorton's fisherman.
Uh,
Well, not really anymore. He shaved his beard off.
oh, really?
Yeah, so he's not the Gorton's fisherman anymore. Really, Laura? Is that what we're doing now?
Never thought about that.
Hey, meat man, you're back.
Oh, she's talking. She's talking about pistachios. I know what she's talking about.
Lori, were you on Raves' Live a few nights ago when I was on her panel?
I don't remember why. What were you talking about?
I was really tired.
As opposed to today when you're only a little tired.
Mine might have been. Why? What's up?
Because if you were or if anyone else was there, I have to apologize for me not being too talkative that night.
As opposed to any other night?
No, that night I was up all night and all day cleaning my apartment.
Yeah, the maintenance man ever come?
Yeah, they came they're gonna come again. The owner of the building just wanted to check and see, and so they're gonna come and winterize the windows.
You're always the Gorton's fisherman. All right, Ben. I'll trust the Gorton's fisherman.
There you go. That works. Well, Ben, you'll like the fact that we're going to throw up a salmon video later this week. So that'll be the midweek sneak peek. So, and then we'll do the loaded coffin meatloaf for next weekend. And I got to apologize. I'm about ready to do the other. Whoa, God, there we go. Sorry. Little button on. You all almost saw me go ass over, and I'm almost ready to do the tequila.
He's froze.
Chicken. I am.
I'm quick enough to screenshot that because that's fucking hysterical. Nope. Never mind. Shit. I wasn't fast enough. Salmon dip for them snatch crackers.
Yep.
I'll tell you guys this. I'm about to get my dual citizenship as soon as I get my passport. I'm about to move the hell out of this country to the States.
Uh-oh.
It's not much better here. Where are you going to live, Derek? Misty and Jason's?
No. I mean, the only thing you guys got there is a president that's going senile.
Oh, for another couple of years. Not like, Trudeau, who's in
And
forever.
And your president kind of sounds like he's drunk with slurring his words and going, and. So, I mean.
Every second or third president we get, is a perfect setup for comedians. Look at Bush Jr. for God's sakes.
God.
That was a dude. That was a dude we had for 8 years that was just begging and had comedians that were just dying, making a living off it.
That's because he had them big old ears.
You know who I think would be a good president for you guys?
Me.
Is Andrew Dice Clay. He'd be fucking awesome.
I think I should be president.
Yeah. No. If you're gonna throw somebody for president, it'd be Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah, The Rock. Can you smell what he's cooking?
You know what? I tell you, and I've said this before. I wish he had run this last time, and it wouldn't have mattered whether we voted for him or not. I just would have killed to have bought front row tickets to one of the debates between him and Trump. Can you imagine the show that would have been?
Fuck's sake.
That would have been absolutely awesome to watch.
We can have Beaver, Laura says. He can't be president. He's not a U.S. citizen. You have to be born in this country to be president.
Yeah.
That's why we can't put Derek under the bus.
Personally, I think Arnold would have been a good president. He did all right as a governor in California.
Yes,
What about Kane? What about Kane? He did good for governor of where was he mayor of?
Hi, Ben.
Knox County, down in
Yeah.
Knoxville,
And
Tennessee.
Jesse Ventura, bitches.
Jesse Ventura, I think, would have been a damn good president. He was
Great governor. I'm telling you that. I lived in Minnesota when he was governor. He was awesome.
Before he lost it and did the
Before he lost
conspiracy
it,
theories. Yeah.
You know what? You say that Jesse Ventura lost it and all that. You know what? He's got some. I've listened to some of his podcasts, and he makes some sense.
Oh yeah, dude. It's funny. People
Fuck
make
that
fun
guy.
of professional wrestlers. You know, they're. But if you look, we've actually had some that have gone on and done some pretty amazing things in public service. You know, and I'll say right now, one of the things, John Cena has stepped back from doing work. He didn't follow The Rock into Hollywood. John Cena has been doing a lot of work with kids and the Make-A-Wish Foundation and a lot of the charitable work behind the scenes with the WWE, and I give him a lot of credit for that, because that's not stuff he makes a truckload of money for. It's not stuff he gets his face out there all the time for, you know. But he's making a lot of little kids happy, and I think that's a cool thing, you know. It makes me sing better.
Lame.
Yeah, Jace.
Yeah.
Speaking of food, Spirit ate one of those little teeny tiny crickets.
I'll be right back.
Really?
Yeah,
Huh. So where's Kermit at?
he's eating the flies.
Okay. Needs to tell Kermit he needs to get his ass bigger.
Mm-hmm.
You guys see how brutal Elmo's become with his mouth?
Elmo?
Yeah.
There's a guy on YouTube that has an Elmo puppet, like, and he yeah. I mean, the guy, it's funny, but Elmo. There's a few videos on YouTube that have Elmo counting like things in sheets and bed sheets, and the guy will say, "What are you doing, Elmo?" He goes, "I'm measuring." So the guy will say, "What are you measuring that's that short?" The guy, and Elmo will say, "I'm going to come in your room and slit your fucking throat."
Uh-huh.
Sesame Street really fucked him up, man.
I don't think Sesame Street's got anything to do with that, and I'm willing to bet when they get a hold of that, they're gonna probably hit him with a copyright. So we'll see.
But you can't. Well, you can't, because the guy actually owns the Elmo puppet that you stick the hand up and you.
He may own the Elmo puppet, but Elmo is as far as broadcasting, Elmo's the got the rights to a whole nother thing. Sheriff's doing all right, I guess. Laura Lee, he's not going on Facebook or YouTube anymore.
Why?
So it's just not. I guess he got tired of getting attacked by everybody. So
People got to mind their own fucking business. I'm sorry. People got to let fucking people be, man.
yeah, agreed, and that's why we have no drama and we have no issues here. So we'll do, Laura. We'll do. La 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 la, it's Elmo time. Yeah, haven't heard that one for a while, Ben. I've not heard that one. Oh, Lordy. So, let's see here. I think we're starting to wind down. We may actually end this one a little on the early side. So I think we got our friends over at Like Father Like Son are gonna
You
do
know
a
that's
fireside
really,
chat this evening, because they've been disappeared for the last several days.
that's
Yeah,
really,
send me a link if they do, because maybe I'll go visit.
that's really disturbing me now.
Yeah, they've got it set for 10.
I gotta go feed the kitties.
Yeah, they've got it set for 10:30 tonight.
That's really
I'll hang out here, but I'll be right back.
Okay.
that's really disturbing me now. That sheriff's swearing off YouTube and Facebook.
Yeah, well, I think he's still on Facebook, but you're not communicating a whole lot through that. Let's see here.
Like, fuck, you know what? Well, Like that's really disheartening for me right now. I'm sorry, guys. It's just, if I ever catch anyone talking shit about Sheriff, I swear to God, I will fucking do a live dedicated to talking shit about that person.
Yeah, but it's really not worth it, though.
The fucking ain't.
You're not supposed to, no, Spike. So we're pulling out the swear jar for Derek on that.
Sorry.
Very
Sorry.
true, Ben.
Sorry, I didn't mean to swear, you guys. It's just
No, you're fine. You're fine, Derek.
They ain't blocked me yet, so I'm not overly worried about it.
So I don't like my friends quitting YouTube just because of people that can't mind their own darn business.
Yep. So, hey, you guys, if you've got links, if you've got a channel out there, go ahead and post your links. Let's get them all in there.
Right, Spike?
This is a growth thing too, so.
Right, Spike? I'm sorry, you guys. I'll cut it off with the swear words. It's just I love Sheriff and I respect him, and he's been in my corner for just like you guys have, and it's it's just it hurts me, man.
Understood, dude. And I'm not going to argue that one with you.
It hurts.
Excuse me, burps. This is the only bad thing about Mama's baked mac and cheese with onions, is it gives me the wins.
I mean, calm down, Derek. Don't cry.
Nah, don't do that. And here's she wasn't able to join us tonight, but here's another one who's
like, why can't people just mind their own darn business?
it's a friend of ours, Mary, who's got Lunar Eclipse Paranormal. It's a great channel. She's on, off and on, and Maja was in earlier tonight. I don't know if she's still here or not, but we're going to post Maja's up.
I mean, if it wasn't for Chris and Amanda telling me not to do a stream on somebody, I would have done it.
Wouldn't have gotten you anywhere, dude. And that would have just caused more issues for everybody.
Well, you guys were there that night when you guys talked me out of it.
Oh yeah, I know. Focus on the good one. Oh, look, here's.
Yeah, but I don't like people on YouTube talking crap about you guys or anyone else that I'm tied with.
Dude, we don't have that happen. So.
I know.
Uh-oh, look at this.
Yeah, Ben, I know.
Whose channel is this? Oh, looky there. There's Losfer is up there.
Losfer?
Yeah, we get everybody up there.
Oh, Lucifer? Please. She ain't nothing to be afraid of.
Oh, that's terrible. And here's Big
She's driving the bus to hell.
Yep. And if you haven't seen anything on Big Ben's, y'all got to check it out.
Yeah, check out Losfer, Misty, Country, Big Ben, Laura, and most of all, check me out. Not in that way, people. My channel.
I don't know. No matter which way I turn, you still look like Derek.
Screw you. Jeez. Wow.
Where's yours at, Derek?
You guys remember the guy
There you are. I was going to say, I've subbed up to you for so long, you're way down towards the bottom of my list because you're one of the originals. I got to scroll through a bunch of folks to find you.
What is the most creepiest guy in a horror movie?
Me.
Now I have two in my mind. The guy from Poltergeist, the old guy, or the old guy from the movie Phantasm?
Throw up. Spike, I don't have your gaming channel, so I'm gonna throw your reviews one up here. So y'all ever get the urge for vaping? Let me tell you, Spike is the dude to talk to. He's the dealer with the most. Yeah, that's he's your hookup. No ifs, ands, or buts. It's another good friend of ours, Wolf and Hound.
All right, Jason, Misty, thank you for having me up. I'm gonna get jumped down from here and just relax a little bit. And all right.
Yep. We're
Okay,
gonna go
love
ahead and
you,
wind it up.
Derek.
I think I've
Love-
posted
love
just
you.
about everybody.
Love you guys too. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving to you too.
Be good,
And
sir.
I will see you guys tomorrow or whenever you guys go live again.
Yep. We're live every Saturday. Same bat channel, same bat time. So,
Later, Dave. All right, guys. Love you all. Much respect and love.
Yep. All right, guys. I think that's just about everybody. Skinner, I would post yours too, but I don't have yours. Now, let me make sure. Oh no, I didn't. Hold on here. There you go. Now you can post yours. My apologies. And Big Ben, you're going to have the ranch as well. Trey Ranchman. David, I'll throw you in on there too. So there you go. So I think with that, we'll give a minute. Skinner, Dave, get your links up in there if you haven't. Doris is fantastic at posting them up. She's a lot faster than I am. But that should give everybody. Y'all have, for my Canadian family members, y'all have a wonderful Thanksgiving weekend. We love you guys. We'll see you again same time next week. Maybe in other people's streams earlier. For the American folks, hang in there, folks. Another month and a week, and we'll have Thanksgiving going, or a month and 2 weeks. Yeah, month and 2 weeks, and we'll have something going for our Thanksgiving, and I promise it's going to be a good one. So, not that this is a bad one, but I promise it's going to be another good one. Meantime, check us out next week for the Halloween-themed meatloaf. I'm not going to repeat the whole thing all over again. It's a lot. And we love you. We know there's other places you can be on a Saturday night. We thank you for coming and hanging out with us and spending time with us. Again, if you saw something that you liked tonight, smash that like button. If you're not a subscriber, hey, subscribe up and hit that notification bell so that you find us every time we're going to put something on. Because I do try and put a second post up midweek. At the very least, we'll have the ones for the quiche and the Thanksgiving ones posted later tonight and tomorrow. So you can see those without all the extra chat over top of them. We love you guys. Thank you for staying and being with us tonight. We'll see you next time. Have a good evening.
Take care, everybody.
Love y'all.